We got a Cadillac CTS 4 2014. We are going to install the amplifier. Just one kicker Q, COM Q12, a kicker 800.1, which is 1600 watts max, and the bass knob controller. I'm gonna make this simple and easy and do a shortcut instead of going to 30-40 minutes. So basically I'm gonna have to remove these out and then pop this clip right here, and then, well, first of all you're gonna have to take this out first before you can lift that up, and take all that out so I can get access to the battery. I'm gonna run the battery to the back over there. I'm gonna try to keep the amp on the seat, the back of that seat right there. I'm gonna screw it down to the seat instead of, because this is only 112, and I'm gonna mainly hook up the, I had to look for it, whichever one that work. I might just use the line output converter for the amp turn on, but I'm gonna check. I'm not sure on that yet. So here we go. To remove this, you're gonna need a T45 to remove all that. Put everything up here, and then I'm gonna lift this up. This thing got a clip right here. You want to remove that clip before you break it, and then go through here and lift it all up, and all of these had to come out. I remove all that clip right here with the door panel remover right here. Now once you remove that, you gotta take that light switch off, harness. I think you are going to have to push this button right here and pull it straight up. See what it looks like. Now the part right here, all you have to do is push this out a little bit outside and just pull it straight out. It'll be fine. You can literally put it back in without have to do this, where you have to push this little button right there and then pull it out. You don't have to do that. I'll leave it like that. Now I have all the access to the battery. I don't know why they make it so difficult. So if you're gonna change the battery for this one, you're gonna have a tough time trying to get it all out to give it to the battery, and you're gonna need a 10mm to loosen that up a little bit so you can put the power right there and run the power up there. Fuse is up here. I'm gonna run a remote wire just in case I need to fix something later on. So that. And then also I'm gonna tap this speaker wire right here for the high-low converter. Or line output converter, if you want to call it the right. Put the remote wire right around here for now. We might need it later on, but I don't think we need it. But I'm gonna keep it right there. Now I'm gonna run the power wire. I'm gonna run it outside where we can access to the remote easier. So first I gotta run the power first. Tape the end of this one because I'm gonna use a 10mm and tie it right there and run the wire out of this panel. Run it out to the panel, and then run a fuse holder and run it over there, because I don't want to run it hide in here, because you got to be able to access to the fuse when something happened, like if the fuse burn out or something like that. You want to be able to change it instead of take the whole thing off again. Like whoever designed this idea wasn't that great for the power and stuff. So alright, well, I make a hole using a knife and cut it to an X right here, and then push it out. Remember, you have to tape this just in case it hits something. Hit the metal, walk something out. Now you just go ahead and put it all back. That's a long one. That's too big for this, but it works. Make sure you put 2 of them so it don't come off. And then now I'm gonna run all of these over here and right there, and put this back like that. Well, I ran another hole right there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a fuse right here, fuse holder right there. Basically the fuse gonna go like this. I'm make sure it's long enough wire, but you got to be careful cutting through this hole or trying to screw anything back right here. There's a wire right there. You have to be careful. You don't want to short it out. See that wire right there? I don't know, you can see it, but yeah, there's a wire right there. So you want to use a short screw, really short screw, just to hold on to it and then screw it back in there. But there's a wire right around here, so be careful. You always have to look before you screw anything anyway. Okay, so before I got the fuse holder, I put 150 amp already. I cut it right there and right there. I meant to put over here, but when I put my hand down there, and that's not a good place because there's a wire running like close to right here. I'm afraid that I might hit something, so I use this screw right here because there's nothing over here at all, so I'm good. I want to make sure it's enough clearance so that screw won't be accidentally poked to the through the rubber and short something else. I mean, it really ain't gonna short, but you never know. So best way to put your hand up there and check. So now I'm ready to put the speaker in there. I don't think I had to use that remote wire, but that wire is right there still. Well, I got everything hooked up. I got the speaker wire. I got the positive to the right side, and then the negative to the negative side. I got the remote wire going out to the remote out right there. It's gonna be right there actually. Remote out should be this one right here.
Start it up?
Yes. So now we got remote out right there, and then we got 12 volt running over here to the battery right there. You got remote gonna go in the middle, and then 12 volt with the red, and the blue is the ground. That's red and black right there, which is from here. All right. Here. Alright, well now before we're gonna mount this thing, we're gonna put 2 of them right here. We're gonna put one of them right there and then another one right there. But before we do that, you wanna always double check. You wanna make sure your wire, your screw ain't too long. As you can see right here, usually there's a spare tire right here. I mean, not on this specific car, but a lot of cars, usually there's a spare tire. You can't just put it in there, put a screw in there, and you're gonna flatten the spare tire. So I mean, always checks. But anyway, for this car, there's nothing there. There's another one, Jay. Oh, use a short screw. We have. Well, for this, yeah, but for that,
the wood,
yep.
I'm using short screw.
Yep.
For the thing, I'm
Yep.
using.
So right here, an L bracket. Usually we charge like $30 with labor. Usually you can buy this thing from.
You want me to use all 4 of these on there?
Just 2, yeah. And so now it's not gonna move. You know, they do have the grill for this too. They're like $40. You can buy the grill that way, if you know, like you can throw stuff in the bag without worry about something hitting that speakers. Make sure it's off. Yeah, audio volume control, it's gotta be off. A certain car, they call it as ANC, auto noise cancellation. With the Cadillac, they just call auto volume. So just make sure you go to the main menu and select what he just did, and that's how you do it. If you don't, when you drive more than 20 miles per hour, you're gonna hear like a thumping noise. That's it.